Good evening, everyone. The NBA season is still young, but there's a buzz in the air for this game of the NBA. I'm Kevin Hart, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a value contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Sarr out there with Bird. Then it's Jared McCain. Then it's Simmons. And it's Sabonis in at the center position. And for Toronto, perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. And it's Morris in at the 1. Yeah, just a few games in the book thus far. So, Greg, what are you looking for at this stage of the season?
Well, I like to see which teams get off to a hot start and who's struggling out of the gate. What can those teams do to improve?
Barnes can't get it to go. Simmons passes to Sarr. Simmons against Barrett. Simmons can't get it to go. Morris outside. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Back to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, the handles of R.J. Barrett on full display. What a pretty drive.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Pass to McCain. Now Sarr, covered by Barnes. Sarr, the pass to Bird. The teardrop falls in.
Well, you're talking about a big man with impressive vision. Alex Sarr knows when to pass the basketball.
It's Ingram on the wing. Bird covering. Screen by Pirtle. Deflects the pass. Sabonis with the steal. And here they go. Simmons can't get it to go. Now for Boston, their last game, a loss to the Hawks.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Out to Morris. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. 6 to shoot. Here's Barrett. Out to Morris. On deep. Offensive rebound. Pirtle. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
Now here's Simmons. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta. Pass to Sabonis. Now McCain. Trying to find Bird. He's got it now. Good D by Barnes. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Connected to the game. Of course, that's one way to describe Jakob Pirtle.
Well, Pirtle is an exceptional screener. He loves to hit the glass. He's a very physical player. He's everything you want in a big. Pirtle kicks to Ingram. And a missed layup. Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Bird, the pass to Simmons. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist.
That's a big-time finish by Ben Simmons. With that frame, sometimes he makes that look easy.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Ingram. He had 37 points last game out. Bird with it. Picked up by Barrett. And Sarr throws it down.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
Oh, what a great play by Ben Simmons and Sarr. That was sweet. Great steal by Bird also.
Barrett the pass to Bird.
Team Larry Bird needs this win, guys. Sitting at 6-5. Make sure you guys read the description area for the storyline. That way it keeps you guys involved.
Shot from the top of the key. Rebound, Boston.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Morris against McCain. Sabonis the pass to Bird. Sabonis against Pirtle. And it's in there.
Beautiful move by Sabonis.
You really have to admire his tenacity.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing here by 8. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Let's go.
Some changes for Boston. Bull. He's checked in for Alexander Sarr. Malik Beasley comes in for Jared McCain. And it's Mitchell in for Simmons. Now here's Ingram. Still yet to score. Right side Barrett trying to get something going. Rebound Boston. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Bird. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Beasley finds Bull. Here's Bird. That one dropped for his 2nd bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Beautiful.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Nice shot by Pirtle.
Well, we know Pirtle, very efficient down there. This guy has got great post moves and soft touch.
Now Mitchell. Bird outside. Barnes against Bull. Nails the baby hook.
Every time
Team Larry Bird half-court offense running beautifully tonight here in Toronto.
From inside the paint.
Barnes outside. Barrett wide open. He fires. Off target from outside.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Pass to Bull. Bird outside. Back to Bull. It's stolen by Barrett. Now the Raptors moving it up. Nobody near Barnes. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
Opportunistic play by Scotty Barnes, recognizing his teammate makes a defensive play. Let me get out in transition.
Bull finds Mitchell. For Sabonis. Shoots over Pirtle. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got 6.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Got a piece of it. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now, here's Barrett. 5 to shoot. Ends Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Sabonis with the ball. Defended by Pirtle. And another basket for Boston.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Raptors with some changes. Abaji's checked in. And it's Walter in for Monte Morris. Boston also with the sub. Bamba's checked in. Here's Walter. This one for 3. And Bull pulls it down. Boston leading by 14. And some good young players on the Raptors. But, Doris, what's their path to contention?
Well, obviously, they have some quality basketball players. Scotty Barnes is right at the top of that list. A really well-rounded player. But here's the reality for every team. You need a well-constructed roster 1 to 15. And you need to have some depth. The season is long. The possessions in the game are fast. It is really about the totality of your group.
Here's Mitchell. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Pass to Bird. The layup missed.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
In the corner, Barrett with it. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Barrett's got his second bucket tonight.
Barrett is a bucket getter, plain and simple.
Mitchell looking it over. Pass to Bird. Bamba setting the pick for Bird.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite-level passer.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Free throw good. Bird. Boston making a switch here. Koulibaly's checked in. Bird hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Ingram outside. Pirtle dishes to Ingram. Outside, Barrett. Over Koulibaly. Pirtle can't get the tip in. Boston leading by 11. Bird kicks to Bamba. Pass to Koulibaly. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Bull. Boston needs to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Boston making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Here's Murray Boyle. Covered by Bamba. Pass to Walter. Outside for Lawson. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Lawson's got it back down to single digits for the Raptors.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Now, here's Mitchell. No scoring in this one. Here's Champagnie, covered by Martin. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Toronto's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Bull. Mitchell finds Bamba. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Abaji. A baseline change. And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
They've made the most of the turnovers they've forced, putting on a lot of pressure here early on.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Boston leading by 6. They've got Martin and Murray Boyles in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Champagny, covered by Martin. Here's Bull. Sinks the three-pointer. Bull's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Boston.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bull's understanding of when to look for his next level.
Here's Martin. Rebound, Boston. They've led by as many as 14 points.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Al.
Hold on, guys. Sorry. Got something I got to take care of real quick. Bear with me. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Bamba. To the middle. Bull kicks to Bamba. For three, Mitchell hit the putback. Here's Bull, and he banks in the layup. Bull's got the lead up to 14 now for Boston.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Mitchell outside. Throws it up high. It's stolen. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. The shot by Murray Boyles, no good. Mitchell passes to Bull. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Bull's got 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Walter. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Boston making some changes. Sars checked in for Bull. Jerome comes in for Coulibaly. And Simmons subbed in for Davion Mitchell. And that one misses. And back in the day, guys like Bird and Magic competed for championships as rookies. But Doris, we haven't seen that in a while.
Kev, you have to remember, Larry Bird was drafted in unique circumstances. He was drafted a full year before he left college. And for both Larry and Magic, they joined talented veteran teams. That would be like the Celtics or Warriors drafting Wemby. It would be the exact same story.
On the free throw, no good.
One big thing you love about Alex Sarr, he's got that 7'4" wingspan, and as he gets older, he'll fill out that frame, plus add to his game.
Now here's Ingram, and here's Barnes for 3. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Well, you give him that much space, he's going to look like an elite shooter.
And here is Simmons. Pass to Jerome for the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Now here's Simmons. Here's Champagnie. He's covered by Ingram. Simmons on the wing. In the corner, it's Sarr. 3 on the clock. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists tonight. Barnes against Bamba. Here's Abaji. 9-point game his last outing.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Here's Sarr. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot by Champagnie, no good. Raptors trail by 14. Inside. Pass to Abaji. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Abaji's got his second basket of the night.
That's a nice read from Scotty Barnes. This guy understands how and when to deliver the basketball.
And the more experience Abaji gets, Doris, the more you sense his confidence continues to grow.
You know, his athleticism is the first thing that pops to me. But he can make shots from distance. He can put it on the deck. There is so much growth and potential here.
That cuts the lead to single digits. Abaji's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And Brian Key wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Pirtle's check in for the Raptors. A moment here now to see the numbers for Larry Bird.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now, here's Sabonis. He's got 8. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the rejection by Bird. And so Simmons will bring it up for Boston. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to Koulibaly. Over to the wing. Bird outside. Shoots over Walter. A nice shot by Bird. Bird's got 8.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Ingram outside. Lets it go from the wing. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Well, the defense trying to touch up Bilal Koulibaly, and he says, I'm finishing despite that.
Now, here is Morris. 9-point game his last outing. Nice shot by Pirtle.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Bird outside. Barnes against Sarr. And Barnes sends it back.
Boy, big-time denial from Scotty Barnes. Use that frame to your advantage.
Morris, no good. Boston leading by 8. Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Bird. 13 feet away. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Toronto's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Morris looking over the floor. Pirtle with the ball. His last outing, he had 18 points. Back to Morris. Over Sarr. Bird pulls it in.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Raptors trail by 8. Down low. Barnes dishes to Pirtle.
Well, the contact on Pirtle, pretty clear there. The big man getting tough and gets the call.
Raptors have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Walter. And then for Boston. Bol, he's checked in for Sarr. Jared McCain comes in for Koulibaly. And it's Ty Jerome in for Simmons.
What you love about Jakob Poeltl is his reliability. You know he's going to give you rim protection and rebounds. The other part is he can play with his back to the basket. Somewhat of a lost skill.
He doesn't get the second one. Boston leading by 7. Bird looking it over. Pass to Sabonis. McCain against Barrett. Now Sabonis. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist.
Assisted by
Bird's got 4 assists in the game. Barnes outside. It's Ingram on the wing. Defended by Bird. There's the 3. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. The three-point percentage has gone through the roof.
Back to Jerome. Pass to McCain. And And here's Sabonis, defended by Pirtle. And Pirtle sends it back.
Oh, Pirtle, he is not having it at the rim on the defensive end. That is beautifully done.
Boston leading by 6. Here's Bird. A second chance effort. Bird finishing in close.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Stolen by Bird. McCain with the ball. Picked up by Barrett. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics. And then on Monday.
And that game against Houston, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
A 3 from Barnes. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Jerome passes to Bull. Back to Jerome. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bull. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Barnes outside. Back to Ingram. Barnes outside. Rebound Boston. Sabonis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And that one is good from Jerome.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And that one drops.
Love the aggressive play inside from Monte Morris.
Boston leading by 10. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Bird outside. Shoots over Ingram. And another basket for Boston.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Ingram outside. High arcing shot, and so we conclude the first half. Boston on top, up by 12. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Boston, 53.
Hey, that's pretty cool. You can see Vince Carter's banner up in the Raptors. So, let me see if I can show that to you guys real quick here. I like how they got it. It's not a normal looking banner. It looks pretty cool. Let me see if I can get a good shot of it. No, that's the World Championship from 2019. I think it's on the other side. It's a pretty cool looking banner they gave Vince. There it is. Oh, sorry. You move it back, son. Keep forgetting right is left and left is right. God darn it. Oh man, this is terrible. Well, you guys can kind of see it right there. He's doing this. He's doing the dunk he did from 2000, the slam dunk contest. That's pretty cool. They gave. I've never seen a banner like that before for a retirement. It's pretty. Usually they just put the number up there where you can't see the guy's face, so you don't even like. A lot of times you don't know what guys even look like, from like past generations. So that's pretty cool. I hope they do that going forward for retirement banners, like putting the guy's actual face to his number, so you know what they actually looked like when they retired. So that'll be pretty cool. Hopefully the NBA keeps doing that. Anyway.
They're taking
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. What do you guys think? Looks like an action-packed group of games here.
Well, it's a very competitive league right now, Ernie. No more easy nights like Shaq and I.
Team Chamberlain still undefeated in the Eastern Conference. Team Dream at 7-6.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Raptors.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Good all-around team performance for Team Bird right now, and a must-win. I know it's kind of crazy, but this is kind of a must-win for them because they want to keep pace with Team Jordan, the Bad Boys, Team Kareem, and there's all the other legend teams because they're right now they're in the 7th spot in the Eastern Conference, getting ready to play the New York Knicks after this, who are 6-6, and they're finally healthy now. They're full squadron.
One outstanding game from Larry Bird.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Man, Larry Bird putting on a show out here, but he's doing it in a team concept. He really doesn't have big numbers. At least go show you guys real quick. Bird's only got thus far. He's only got 12 points, 2 boards, and 5 assists, but it feel like it's more though. He's got everybody involved. Bones is playing his butt off. He's got 10-11 right now.
Here's Jerome. Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. They've got Sabonis. Bull out there with Bird. Then it's Jared McCain. And it's Jerome in at the 1 spot. McCain a screen on Ingram. 4 on the shot clock. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got the lead up to 14 now for Boston.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Morris. And Boston with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And that one is good from Jerome.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Ingram. Here's the 3. Rebound Boston. Bulls got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Doris, what you love about Brandon Ingram, he's the total package.
He is, Kevin, because he's got incredible size, great shot-making ability. He's a 3-level scorer.
Superior size by Team Bird playing a role right now.
And guys, this is kind of Bull's role. He's out there to score, and he does it in a variety of ways.
Bull against Barnes. Ingram kicks to Barrett. Morris dishes to Barrett. Over in the corner, Barnes. Over Bull. Barnes can't get it to go.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
They double team Bird. At the top of the key, Sabonis. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Shot to stop the run, and it's laid in by Barrett. Barrett's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
Bird outside. McCain against Barrett. Pass to Sabonis. Over Birtle. And he overshot that one, missing. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. It's an 18-point game.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
Now, here's Sabonis. 12 points for him. Bol inside. Barnes on him. Bol can't hit. The Raptors have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Morris finds Ingram. For 3, Barrett. And Bol pulls it down. Bol's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's McCain. Up again. Bol. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
And like his father, Manute, Bol's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Boston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First one falls for him. Boston making some changes. Love's checked in for Sabonis. And it's Ben Simmons in for Ty Jerome.
Gotta get Bol out of here, man. He's gassed.
And so Bol nails both of them. And just off the cuff, Doris, what do you think is the toughest part of the season?
I mean, for me, watching...
Man, Bol playing good. He's got 15 points and 8 rebounds off the bench.
There are so many things in play. Has it been an extraordinarily difficult season where you're just simply not winning? Are you trying to incorporate perhaps a player that came over from a new trade? And then also just the focus. Everybody's mind is, ooh, I've got a week vacation here. I can't wait.
Nice check in for Boston. Jackson comes in for Jared McCain. Let's take this chance to showcase the top setup man at the small forward position in the NBA. You look at Bird, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Bird leading all small forwards in assists.
Thrown around about some players, maybe a little too loosely. But when it comes to him, I truly believe it applies.
No doubt. He is their decision maker offensively, the one who calls the shots. And those decisions are almost always the right ones. He is just so smart with the basketball.
Sinks the triple.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
Now Simmons. Outside Jackson. Now here's Simmons. Bird outside. The basket good off the assist.
Man, Bird shot that from... Woo! He shot that from Manitoba. All the way from Saskatoon.
Barrett the pass to Ingram. To the paint. Here's Poeltl. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What a terrific rebound and an even better putback. Poeltl gets the chance for the follow-up.
And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Kevin, back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Barrett after the basket by Boston. Barnes screen on Jackson. Barrett for 3. Simmons pulls it in. Boston leading by 20. To the left wing. Bird outside. Here's Song. He's got 7. Sarr sets the screen for Bird. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Ends the move with a whisper instead of a bang, going to the finger roll.
Pass to Barnes.
I like Doris Burke, what you just said. With a whisper.
And it's good. Getting it to go. 12 points for R.J. Barrett.
R.J. Barrett has size, quickness, and a knack for scoring the basketball.
And here's Bird. Simmons on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Barrett against Bird. Pass to Song. Whoops, there's a 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at
there. You guys see it right there. What I was talking about.
Middle of the pack in the conference, and of course there's Boston. 2 games.
We'll go over it more in the post-game show.
Boston, they've stayed right there.
Make sure you guys are reading the description area too for the storylines and stats.
That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as this season winds down. Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
And here is Simmons. Pass to Song. Nice ball movement by Boston. Love finds Bird. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And it's Barrett.
Oh, you got to be kidding. Boy, you love that he wants to.
Man, Barrett just whipped right by Kevin Love's old ass. Kevin Love couldn't do nothing on that play.
Replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And Simmons has got the ball here for Boston. 22 is their biggest lead. Pass to Song. Bird outside. It's good. That's 8.
Oh man, Larry Bird just playing with these kids like a man with boys out here. Dude is like 5 steps ahead of everybody out here, man.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
Simmons with it. Pass to Bird. Fade away. Count that one. Bird's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Here's Walter to the inside and stolen by Song. Bird with it. Picked up by Barrett. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Man, Team Bird needs this win, y'all. They playing like they need it to get back in the hunt, because at 6 and 5, if they fall down any further, with Team Jordan being 11 and 1, the Bad Boys are 11 and 2, I believe. Team Chamberlain's 10 and 0. They'll never catch up with them. I believe Team Kareem is at 9 and 2, 9 and 3, or something like that. They've got to catch up now. They'll never catch them.
Morris with a screen on Bird for 3. Barrett and Simmons with the rebound.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Inside, Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
Oh, Alex Sarr with authority. Finish it, sir.
This is a good team performance. I'm impressed with this. This isn't a Larry Bird carry job tonight, guys. This is a Team Larry Bird victory if it ends up being that way, which it looks like it's going to be.
Looking to end the run. And Boston with the rebound. Bird's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Love outside. At the elbow, it's Simmons. Out to Bird for 3. Walter pulls it in.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Latrey. Rebound, Boston. Here's Jackson. And he makes good on the layup. Jackson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come.
Man, Bird is hooking Jackson up, man. All of his points are coming off Larry Bird's assists.
Buckling down.
Bird getting Jackson going out here. I think Jackson's got 9 points
No matter what
already.
they get, they just can't
Just got in
to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now here's Bird. He's got 21. Good on the bucket. Bird's got 23 points.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Morris kicks to Barrett. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. And the Raptors miss again. Austin's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Jackson dishes to Bird. Love wide open. He fires.
Man, Bird is just maestroing it out here, man.
Love's got himself going with
13 assists for the legend.
Some tough offensive
23
sets.
points.
They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Al Simmons on the wing. Bird. Simmons left side. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Larry Bird making things happen for Boston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Man, Bird is just phenomenal. That's all I can say. This was a good, clean basketball performance. It ain't like he's scoring 50. He just straight all around game out here, man. Defense and passing lanes, assists, man, just good all around. This is what I like to see, man. I mean, the carry jobs are fun to watch, but there's nothing like a good all around performance. You know what I mean, guys? A good, clean all around performance is fun to watch. All right, let's get some backups in there. This looks like it's going to be pretty much a. Yeah, let's get Bamba in there. We'll go Twin Towers with Bamba and Love's done. Tell you what, let's go ahead and put Koulibaly up front. See how he reacts. Bring in Beasley. And we probably won't see Bird for the rest of the game. I know you guys don't want to hear that, but you got to think about the long term and keeping guys fresh. As a matter of fact, let's see how Larry's doing right now. How's he doing? Currently, Bird is just getting close to that sluggish rank, so you want to keep him fresh. He's not in any danger of being hurt right now, so that's a good thing. All right, guys, fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter upon us. Time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. We've got Walter, and it's Abaji in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Champagny. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Walter, covered by Mitchell. LDB, something that never seems to go away during the season is chatter about trade.
And Kevin, what makes this so interesting is that very often fans of this league are as interested in trades, who's coming and going, as they are in the results of their team. It's a little intrigue that everybody wants a piece of.
And here is Mitchell, after Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. And good that time.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Walter. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
To the wing right side. Here's Champagnie. From outside, off the mark. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Ingram. Here's Abaji. Misses the three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Puts it up from 7. He gets it in there.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Champagnie. Beasley for 3. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And
hey, y'all see Bird's hands on that? Y'all see how easy Bird caught that out of bounds pass? Or that pass with that carom? Like, watch Larry on this. Ball gets blocked. Look at Bird just catch the chill. I got it. This dude is so chill, man. Sitting back on the bench. Probably thinking about his next beer. Hey, you guys can't keep the ball in bound? Hell's going on out here? Somebody hold my beer.
Hurdles checked in.
Number 19, Jakob Poeltl.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Zador's, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM, and you can walk us through this. S-T-E-M.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always
big win for Team Bird, though. It's going to get them right back in the hunt because they got to play the New York Knicks next. The Knicks have been banged up, but they're finally back at full strength with Brunson's back and Karl-Anthony Towns is back now. That's why they're 6-6. And currently, Team Larry Bird is right now in the 7th spot at 6-5. So this next game against New York is going to be really, really big.
And he makes both free throws.
They don't want to fall down any lower. They're already 4.5 games behind the upper echelon teams. You get any lower than this, you'll probably be playing for a play-in tournament spot. And Team Larry Bird doesn't want that.
Shot's good after hitting off the rim.
Well, the defender concedes the mid-range.
The last thing you want to do is be playing extra games before you meet Michael Jordan in the playoffs, or Will Chamberlain in the playoffs, or Abdul-Jabbar in the playoffs, or Isaiah in the playoffs with the Bad Boys.
To the inside. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
I'll tell you what
if you get there, that is.
Because without him, this thing would already be over.
Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Mitchell passes to Beasley. Now Bamba. Mitchell outside. Pass to Beasley. The 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Ingram's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Launches it. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Now here's Beasley. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Here's Mitchell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Jakob Poeltl. DB, we saw a move by the league to let a little bit more contact go. Have they been consistent with that, or do you see some backpedaling at all?
I don't see any backpedaling at all. I think maybe the area where you most see this manifest is the point of attack dribble. That first dribble, defenders are really able to attack defensively. Listen, this is a hard thing. You want to bring more physicality back, but you've got to do it carefully.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Bol comes in for Koulibaly. And it's Ty Jerome in for Malik Beasley.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Second team foul.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Mitchell drops them both.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Pass to Pirtle. Now here's Barrett. Raptors moving the ball around. Barnes looking around. And the three off target.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Misses in close.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Pirtle against Bamba. The three from Barnes. And Boston with the rebound. Bamba's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ingram with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. Morris outside. Pass to Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Jerome. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul.
Well, guys, we're in garbage time mode now.
In today's NBA.
It is extreme garbage time.
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws?
But this was a game Team Larry Bird needed to get. They need to come out here and get this game because they just lost their previous game against the Atlanta Hawks on the road
Here's Jerome.
in an NBA Cup tournament game. They couldn't afford to lose this one, too.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now, here's Bamba. Defended by Pirtle. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Raptors shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Barrett with the bounce pass. Here's Ingram. And the Raptors miss again. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Morris against Mitchell. Down low. Here's Bamba. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, obviously, this is where Mo Bamba is so dangerous. You make a mistake on the defensive end, he's going to take free throws.
And that one falls for Bamba. And Bamba drops them both. And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds, so why not let those guys work?
Now, here's Mitchell. Here's Bol. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. To the paint to end the cold streak, and the dunk by Pirtle.
I love to see this level of aggression from Jakob Pirtle. He's got it going.
Now Mitchell. On the wing, Jackson. Bol against Barnes. Bol inside. Rebound by the Raptors. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And it's Ingram missing.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
And the dunk by Bamba.
A sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Ingram. Barrett against Jerome. And here's Barnes for three. And the three ball is good.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Now, here's Mitchell. Now, here's Bowles. Mitchell's shot is good.
Boy, in the lane, making things happen. Nice effort.
Raptors shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Jackson against Ingram. Morris with a screen on Jackson. Over in the corner, Barnes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 5th assist in this one.
Spacing the floor. That's his 3rd triple of the game and his 2nd in this half.
Jerome with it. Barrett covering. Bowles setting the pick for Jerome. Over Barrett. Here's Ball, and the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Here's Barrett. To the inside. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
I'll tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Here's Jerome. Pass to Jackson. Well, Doris, clearly the NBA award voting is an imperfect process and is often the cause of some intense debate.
Just look at the most valuable player debate over the last 5 or 6 seasons. You've had guys neck and neck for maybe the most prestigious award in the league. And one of the things that frustrates me, Kevin, is when a player has won multiple MVP and voter fatigue comes into place. It drives me nuts.
Now Jackson. Following the three-point attempt by Scotty Barnes. 1:53 left in the 4th quarter. Ingram against Jerome. Ingram kicks to Morris. Pass to Barrett. Just 5 on the clock. Over Jackson. Barrett, no good.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Boston.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Larry Bird.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
Mitchell against Morris. Out to the right wing. Outside Jackson. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Bull. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Larry Bird.
Man, so Team Larry Bird coming away with a dominant must-win victory on the road here. Held these boys to 39% shooting for the game, 68 points in the paint, 62 points off the bench for Team Larry Bird. My goodness, 32 assists as a team, 6 offensive rebounds to 5, just murdered them on the glass, 9 steals, 4 blocks. They dominated this game, man. It was it was close early, somewhat, but after that, man, yikes! In that third quarter, man, yikes. Yikes. Yeah. Yeah. You guys see it. That doesn't need a story. That needs no introduction. Let's go ahead and take a look at the box score here. Total lived and scored tonight with 19 points. Most of that came in garbage time, though, I believe. Let's take a look at it. He had 4 points in the first quarter, 3 in the second, 4 points in the third, and then he had 8 points in the fourth. So most of his points came in garbage time. They just didn't have anybody, just got stopped. But Larry Bird, man, got everybody involved tonight. 23 points for the Bird, man. 5 rebounds, 13 assists, 3 steals, a block. Only took 19 shots, 10 for 19, 1 for 3 from downtown. Bol off the bench, second leading scorer with 22 points. Some of it in garbage time now, but he did help out early when the game was in doubt. Sabonis came in with 12 and 13 to start. Jackson came in the third quarter and really opened the game. I think Bird really found him a lot with a lot of easy buckets, and he really helped open the game up in the third quarter. Let's take a look at some of his buckets. That's a good steal. You see Bird probably setting him up a lot here in some of these highlights. That's the fourth quarter we just saw here. There's Bird finding him right there on a cut to the basket for a finger roll. There he is, finding him again. Bird had a jumper, but he gave it up to find Jackson. Let's take a look here at Sabonis now. Nice post-up move right there. It was beautiful. Reverse pivot. Bird with a hook pass out the post, a double team. Found Sabonis. One-handed, left-hand jump hook. Put back, left hand, right hand jump hook. And now Bol off the bench with 22. Bird finds him. No, that was somebody else, I believe. Bird just oh man. Bol with that towering size. He may not be the strongest guy in the world, but with that size, man, he's always got a chance. If you can just get him established in the post, he's got a shot. It's going to be 50-50 if he makes it or not around the basket because he's virtually taller than everybody in the NBA. And now the Birdman. I don't know how he blocked that shot. He got that block on Ingram. Kevin Love for 3. I don't know what that is. I don't know why they show that. There's that hook pass over there. Another hook pass out of the post. I don't know why they showing that for. There's a steal by Bird. There's that behind the back. That might be the play of the game right there. I don't know. Hope they show that. Oh, man, nice play. He faked me out with that. He faked me out with that pass. I thought he was going to shoot it. Oh, man. Let me go ahead and let's see if we can find that super deep 3 that Larry hit in the third quarter. I think this is it right here. I think it's the only 3 hit all game long, actually. Man, Bird shot this all the way from Saskatoon, man. That was a deep 3. Look at that. Man. He shot that all the way from Saskatoon up in Toronto. Manitoba, Montreal, whatever you want to call it. Name a Canadian province, man. Not in Toronto. Bird came off the cut, came off deep. Catch and shoot from 35 feet. Buckets. That's the story out here, guys. Team Larry Bird in a laugher. Getting a much needed win here in this Legends season. As we take a quick look at their season at glance. First 2 games of the season, they started off, lost them. The Magic If you guys watch the Magic Larry Bird series, you know that Team Larry Bird always has tough games against the Orlando Magic, and they lost the first game of the season against them. Then they play Isaiah Thomas's Bad Boys, lost that game, and then went on a nice little winning streak. Had an amazing game against the OKC Thunder and a 17-point comeback in the fourth quarter. If you guys missed that one, go check that one out. That was a classic. But then they ran and beat these guys, but then ran to Team Diesel and lost their last two games against them. Then they beat the Charlotte Hornets in a very difficult game where Larry Bird kind of had a carry job in that one. And then Atlanta, they just got completely outplayed by Atlanta, and now here. So, and now they'll be playing the New York Knicks coming up next. Now let's take a quick look at their season overview. Team Bird goes to 7-5 on the season, with the New York Knicks at their heels at 6-6. That moves them up to the 6th spot, but they're still 4 games behind the top position with Team Jordan, the Globetrotters, and the Bad Boys, and Team Kareem already up over 9 wins plus for those teams. And as I've said before, 4 games behind is a ton because you have to understand the top teams are the top teams for a reason. They don't have, 4-game, 3-lane losing streaks. You have to stay within at least a game of the top teams to have a chance of overtaking them. Otherwise, you'll never catch up. So, but Team Bird, I think they can do it. I mean, you got Larry Bird. Anytime you got Larry Bird on your side, you got a shot. So, but we'll see how it goes. The season continues here. Big game for the Knicks coming up because the Knicks are 6-6. That's a pendulum game. Because look, the Knicks are 5 games behind. They win that game against Team Larry Bird, they'll jump up to the 6th spot, and Bird will drop all the way down to the 8th spot, maybe even the 9th spot, being 5 games behind. To say nothing of Team Jordan or Team Wilt and the Bad Boys and Kareem, if they win games, that'll put Bird 6 games behind. So, sheesh. A lot going on for Team Larry Bird, guys. It's a lot. It's a lot. It is a lot going on for Team Bird, man. They got a lot to think about right now, but let's go ahead and see what's up next on the Daily View, man. Jesus, man, it is never a dull moment in Larry Land, I'll tell you that. I think Kobe's man, it's gonna be a good one right here. Kobe and Wemby. Oh boy, Kobe and Wemby up next, guys. Kobe and Wemby. I believe they're the next one up. Yep. Spurs and the Mambas. And they are at full strength. De'Aaron Fox is healthy. Vasil is healthy. Victor Wembanyama is healthy. Now, keep in mind, Team Mamba will be without the services of Jalen Duren as he sustained an injury in their last game. A quick look at the glance at their situation. They actually lost their last game against Toronto. How about that? We just saw Toronto get blown out by Team Larry Bird. Well, Toronto just beat Team Mamba in their last game. And looking at them out Western Conference, the Mamas are doing pretty good. They're sitting at 9-4 on the season. However, they lost their last games, I just said. They're still in good standing. They're only 1.5 game behind Team Diesel for the number 1 spot. So they're not in the dire straits like Team Larry Bird is. But however, you got Showtime on your heels at 8-3. The Rockets are 8-5 with Kevin Durant and those guys. And Steph Curry is always going to be dangerous at 7-4. And you have the Timberwolves coming up at 7-7. They sustained some injuries early in the season, much like the New York Knicks did. That's why they're as low as they are. They're going to be coming up. So the Western Conference is a lot more competitive than the East. The East, as you can tell, the Eastern Conference, as you can see, it's pretty much the separation between the top end teams and the lower teams is just dramatic. You got 11-1, 10-0, 11-2, 9-2. It's just ridiculous. They're just dominating out there. Whereas in the West, it's a lot. As in the Western Conference, you can see here, it's a lot more competitive. So, but with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and get that one set up for you here. As the next game will be the San Antonio Spurs, led by the NBA's superhuman center of the modern era, Victor Wembanyama, a walking tower of blocking and inside domination, and who runs the floor ridiculously well. Going up against arguably the greatest two guard of the 2000s, Kobe Bryant and his team, Los Angeles Mambas. What's going to be the outcome? I don't know. I'll tell you one thing. De'Aaron Fox on Kobe Bryant, I'm looking forward to that matchup because that's De'Aaron Fox is still in his prime. He's still one of the fastest players in the NBA. I don't think the last time Kobe saw somebody that fast was named Allen Iverson. He did pretty well against Iverson when he was younger, but we'll see how he does here with Fox because, Allen Iverson never had Victor Wembanyama backing him up. That's all I got to say about that. Iverson never had Wemby backing him up. So with that being said, guys, I will see you for this awesome matchup. Should be a good one. I'll have it for you guys in maybe 20 or 30 minutes here, guys. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Please give this video a like and share it with your friends. And I'll see you next time as the NBA Legends in the Modern Era Ultimate Showdown season continues here on Lexington Strong Style Sports. Peace.